Hello.
Oh
Wow, that was
no,
really awkward. That was a really awkward intro. Welcome back, Roller Coaster, Coaster Draft Revival, number 11, draft 11 overall. These are the lineups. This is the voting video, and we've got like four other dudes here to talk about our park. So the first park we're going to go through is Skylar, who's not here right now. He had 29 credits. I'm not going to list all of them, but you can see all of them in front of you. He had some pretty solid picks. Anybody want to start and say something?
It's a good park.
He does have a good park. A lot of depth in there. He's got, some headliners. You got Zadra, you got Karnan, and then after that, it's just a lot of really solid depth coasters. Phoenix is also really good. What else are you guys seeing?
He has a lot of wooden coasters.
He does have a lot of wood coasters. I mean, a lot of parks have a lot of wood coasters. A lot of intriguing rides. He's got like Starry Skyripper in there. Spider Lagoon, I think that's the first time that's been drafted. Here's a good spinner. I don't know. What else are you guys thinking? Come on, just
honestly, I don't really have anything to question. If I'm remembering some of the mod challenges we did and just some of his choices in general. He made a lot of good choices. So.
Yes, definitely good choices. No bad choices, but not that many insane picks that will piss people off. I don't think so. We'll have to see how it turns out in the voting.
Yeah,
so
there's Zadra and to a certain extent Superman and Nemesis Nice.
Superman's in there as well.
He doesn't have as many great groundbreaking rides, but it's really
the rides
solid.
that people are always ranking super high. So we'll have to see. So also next park is Ryan, who's in the call. Actually, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm still in the call.
It's crazy. Yeah, he has class in a few minutes, but now we can talk about his park and what he's thinking.
1 minute, but yeah, okay, all right. I get to talk.
You can talk, sure.
So clearly the number one coaster on here is Ice Mountain Bobsled. Let's just get that right out of the way.
True.
Easily.
That is definitely. I feel like that's one of the first times besides Ian that's ever been drafted. But it was with the mod challenge, I believe, as well, and that was legendary. But as you can see, absolutely no variety. I actually have Asuka twice for some reason on. But
it's just that good.
In terms of variety, you've got an RMC. And literally the same RMC after that. You've got two
Untamed and Twisted Timbers.
You've got Swamp Fox and Expedition G-Force. Very similar rides, so it's kind of difficult there. Helix, great ride. Hyperion, over Hyperion, but still amazing. Chimera, I mean, we got to get our body count up somehow.
Oh my God.
Navaskessen is legendary. Kanonin, I mean, we just want to keep that in our garage.
Leviathan, I mean, come on, Canada coaster fan over here.
The reason, because of Canada and also the good old Leviathan at 69 video. Eagle Fortress, Dota Dawnpud just to piss off Yannick. X-Light, because of the stupid mod challenge. Fluke von Novgorod just to piss off Brad. Insane.
I don't even hate that ride.
But you hate Gerstlauer because
I hate the park.
Yeah.
I hate the park.
Original Bat and Eagle Fortress, two of the best Senate coasters.
That's a lot of variety there, but yeah,
a lot of redundancy, but also a lot of really solid picks. I think a lot of really strong picks. Not as many depth coasters. A lot more unique, high quality rides here.
You forgot to mention how you chose Expedition G-Force to piss me off.
Oh yeah, that was to be fair. I was
How'd you skip
trying to
that
get
one?
that anyway. It's good, but yeah. Oh, no, it was. I bought the skip. The cat,
that's right.
That.
Yeah, that's how you got
to
it.
Piss Josh off, but I probably would have picked that anyways. So
Yeah. Nice. Really
right,
solid park for sure.
Time to go to my Zoom meeting.
All right. Peace out, Ryan.
Have fun, nerd.
Peace. All right. Next park, Bradley. Oh, geez. 40 credits.
Yeah.
He's got some theming going on. Got some crazy kiddie family rides. One of the best family coaster collections I've ever seen in a coaster draft park.
I'm confident it's the best kid/family.
But really, Brad, how much do enthusiasts care? It's just more things for them to waste their time credit horning, If you actually had a park with all these rides, what do you say? What was your ideology behind all this?
I don't know. I have a crappy park. A lot of variety. But that's about it. I guess besides 4D and Flyer, any coaster type you want to experience, my park has, and that's about it.
Feels like
it
every
also
park.
Credit Horrors, Paradise.
I guess so.
We've got the best kids coasters from around the world, so you now don't have to go to random parts of the world for crazy kids coasters.
I'm starting to feel like every park has a huge amount of variety. How much does that actually matter? You guys think?
Yeah, there's some parks with more variety than others, though.
Yeah, it is true. I don't know. It really just comes down to like what you individually prefer. I think because it really is something for everyone at every park. So
Well, okay. The thing is, if you don't have good variety, though, what's the point of having two rides that serve the same purpose? You're only going to ride the better one of the two.
well, it's just cool to compare too. It's always fun. Like how many parks can you actually do that? It's really interesting. Anyway, next up is Josh's park. He's in the call. What do you have to say about your park?
I am in the call. All right. So, hang on, let me get to that slide. There we go. Okay, so I am actually pretty proud of my park. I have some like insane airtime machines in Hakuge, PNE's Coaster, Boardwalk Bullets, Skyrush, Phantom's Revenge, and just some great rides in general, like X2, Gravity Max, Skull Mountain, obviously, and Ultimate, obviously. There's a little bit of meme value here with Ultimate, Skull Mountain, and Star Wars at Park Avenue. But overall, I think given the mod challenges, I made some pretty good choices.
Yeah, there's some really good really good picks too. You got like Aftershock, which is only $1 million in the draft, or a few random rides like I don't know what's going on with Wild West Express. That isn't it like a Zamperla Windstorm, I think.
Yep. Yeah.
And then Gravity Max, the tilt coaster. Just like nobody else has that kind of thing going in the park. Also, Star Wars, the toboggan.
Star Wars at Park Avenue is my premier attraction.
I think you have the least amount of Woodies or hybrids in a park actually. I mean, Yannick might have you beat there, but I think
I had Hakuga and Wildfire, but I mean, I didn't feel the need to have that many more RMCs.
True.
I could have gotten things like
probably one of the few parks without a CCI or a GCI. That.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Like I just noticed that now. Yeah.
All the good ones were taken.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. Cool. Moving on. We got
Mystic Timbers isn't good. All those KI
Timbers was not drafted.
Are going to be coming. Yeah.
There you go. All right, Jeremy. He's in the call. He's got a lot of crazy good picks here. You got anything to say, dude?
Yeah. I feel like I kind of went after my own taste. I have a lot of terrain coasters because I love terrain. So I got Lightning Rod, Wood Coaster at Night Valley, Time Travel in China's terrain coaster, Duration for sure.
Yeah, you got two Chinese terrain woodies from different manufacturers.
Yeah.
Cool. Very respectable.
After that, I kind of cornered some of the airtime focused rides. I got some solid floater duration stuff, Behemoth and probably Alpina Blitz, and then I have some stronger, smaller ones like Lightning Run and Wonder Woman.
For sure. Pyrenees one of the best inverts.
Go with like one of my lower tier but like good mid-range family coasters like Descent de Sao, Tripstrill, and
Space Fantasy. Yeah.
Love Descent de Sao.
Thunderation, also one of the best mine trains around. So
yeah,
there
Jet Rescue is like pretty intense for a family coaster.
You have the world's best kids coaster in the Beast.
Also terrain coaster. I forgot to mention that in that category. And then I have two solid Schwarzkopf. I have the classic Shockwave, which I think is better than both Mindbender and Revolution.
Wow.
And then Olympia Looping, which widely considered to be one of the best Schwarzkopfs.
Nice.
And then Storm Runner's got like a good launch. I guess I could have had another launch coaster in there. Oh, I guess Lightning Rod has launch.
Yeah. Really solid park. Like honestly, like I didn't even realize how good this park was until I'm looking at it for like a long time right now. There are a lot of really like I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm really curious now. So moving on, we got Justin. He's not here. He had a really nice park. Headlined by, of course, El Toro.
He had a lot of Intamins.
The real El Toro. He did have a lot of Intamins. He got El Toro, Millennium Force, Redfire, and a Megalite.
And Goliath at Wallaby Holland.
Oh yeah, that's down there too. Who could forget? 5 or 6, 7 great Intamins.
Can we look at the best pick he made though?
What's that?
Will Penball's backyard coaster.
Oh yeah, who could forget?
And now correctly.
Yeah, we finally fixed up the Bedhome credit hoarding package there on the bottom.
Of course, you had to have the main wacky.
Well, we just picked the most boring coasters to be the Bedhome credit hoarding package.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying, of course, it's a good thing. Like I'm glad he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, we might get rid of packages after this draft. It's just a pain to like.
I also think he has some cool Asian coasters and Flying Dinosaur Ultra Twist.
Yeah. He has the Dive Loop Ultra Twister too. Also Gekion Live Coaster. Pretty sweet.
Hello.
Yeah.
Look, Adam died again.
You can't hear me?
No.
Yeah, he died again.
What the hell? You couldn't hear me? That was really weird. I can hear you guys, but you can hear me.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. No.
That's really weird. What else is going on?
He has some cool. He has some cool Asian coasters and Flying Dinosaur.
He's got 4 really good wood coasters too. So nice collection for sure.
Tremors and Boulder Dash.
Yeah, and then the 2 other ones, which are okay too, I guess. All right.
I mean, El Toro.
That's its own ride. That's its own.
Actually,
that
he had
comparable.
5 wooden coasters. He had 5 wooden coasters.
6. Well, yeah, 5.
And there's 3 B&Ms, which is actually like.
Wait,
extremely
3 is a
high.
lot. Yeah, he's got Rapture Garland too, which is kind of hanging out. Sure. All right, moving on. We've got Will's Park. He's here. What's up, Will?
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing horrible because this is your park and I hate you. I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Storm Chaser Outlaw Run for your RMC collection. Light Coaster, which is not as good of a pick. Still a really solid pick. Danaconda, the cheapest SNS 4D. What do you have to say about your park, Will?
Yeah, so I kind of went with the out of control theme.
Mm.
So you see, I have Outlaw Run, Timber Terror,
Magnum.
Lost
Lost Coaster as well.
Lost Coaster, yeah. So I didn't really go into the draft thinking that I was going to have a theme, but I kind of came out with this theme of out of control coasters.
And speaking of out of control, Apollo's Chariot. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah,
Best pick.
definitely. Paying attention to the very average being.
Time Traveler too. That's a really good one.
Oh yeah.
Superman Escape, one of the better accelerators.
I also have to say that none of your coasters are particularly.
You cut out there.
Yeah, are particularly what?
None of them are particularly large. They're all pretty mid-sized, except for like Dino Con.
Yeah, that is true. They're all in the hundreds usually, which isn't a bad thing. You know, they're all really solid for sure. So.
And I sprinkled in a couple of family coasters here and there. Again, like was it Josh that had meme value?
Yeah, I tried to give some meme value into mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I sprinkled a little meme value into mine. I have Cool
Big
and
Bad
Fresh.
John. Cool and
And
Fresh.
Big Bad John.
Yeah.
And what
nice.
was that other?
Lost Coaster
Yeah.
at Superstition Mountain and Venus GP.
Hey, Venus GP is actually pretty good. I don't know. What you're
It
talking
looks pretty cool. Yeah, the only Maurer like traditional looper.
Maurer did it.
Also,
And,
Moonsault Scramble is in there.
No, yeah, Moonsault Scramble.
Pretzel
That's the
not.
most out of control ride your park has, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
That thing is insane. The sustained G's are probably nuts. Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
so much variety. I even have a terrible coaster, and that would be Drakenfire.
God. Well, it's unique. There's that. All right. Next up, and the last park is Yannick. He's here.
No, you forgot your park.
Hey, we'll get
Just
there.
save the best for last.
This is the last real park.
Yeah, best for last. You go last.
Oh God. Okay. All right, Yannick. Talk about yourself.
All right, so I think I personally have the best wooden coaster collection. I have 3 insanely good woodies with Voyage, T-Express, and Python and Bamboo Forest.
That is true.
So I'm really proud of that. I also have 2 good RMCs. I mean, they're not elite RMCs, but they're definitely, I'd say, like mid-tier probably. I have 2 of the best BNMs in the world with Fury 325 and Shambhala.
Dang. Yeah.
Also a couple of rather sketchy rides such as Anaconda and Tower of Terror in South Africa, Gold Reef City.
Big Boom as well. You could add to that list.
The Boom as well, right? A couple of others, Wall Train, a little smaller, but still packs a punch. And one thing actually that you probably won't see like the first second is I think have some of the best jobs in the world in my park. Ajanica, T-Express, Iron Rattler, Cannibal, Big Boom. And I think that my park has the highest quality, but definitely not quantity. So it's kind of
I'd
hard
agree.
to compare to the others. Like the others are easier to compare because they all have like pretty similar amount of credits. While
They have a lot of depth. You have some depth, but the quantity isn't there. And how much does quantity matter to the voters? I don't know. So,
right. I mean, I think when I have with park with 15 credits, in my opinion, is already enough quantity. So I think that like every ride, since every ride here is actually really good, there's like the only one that's actually like might not be that good is Wild Train, which is still good for the size. But
great
yeah,
family coaster.
Yeah. It's like
Right.
you have the lowest quantity, but probably the highest quality. Like they're
Highest average quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Which I personally prefer over a lot of credits, but I mean, it obviously depends on the
And
voters.
we've seen parks like Brad had a park in like one of the earlier drafts. He had 8 credits and he won the whole thing. So I mean, quality
Right.
seems to matter a lot because like if you're looking at this page, if you're looking at the screen and all you see is like really good coasters, maybe you're just gonna want them up for that. Whereas when you're looking at some of the other slides, like Bradley, I'm not saying your park's bad, but you have
Yeah.
so many credits and not all of them are as good as
I mean,
as Yannick's.
we'll throw it out. This is deep in the history. It's like draft 2 or 3 or
think
something
like
like that. I had a park that had like 81 coasters.
Oh god.
Like it fared well. So that's the thing is it's like the voters change every time.
That is true,
Which is
yeah.
good. Like the preferences in the community evolve over time.
And this is interesting considering we haven't done a voting in almost 2 years. So who knows what my voters think. So and then of course the last
Yeah.
park, the last park.
If you don't vote for this park, I don't know. What
This
to
is
tell
the
you.
winner. I don't think I'll include it in the voting, unfortunately. But Hagrid's is worth 300 million. I think we're not doing a 300 million draft in the near future, considering how long this draft went on for. Everybody had like 25 credits, so we'll probably shrink it to like 220, somewhere around 200 to 250. I don't know. I'll have to
We
figure
can
it out.
really shrink it to make it challenge.
Yeah, like when you
Like-
shrink it, it becomes easier to compare parks, which is what I enjoy. I think this is just a huge
100,000,
hodgepodge of parks with a
100
crap ton of credits. So, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.